Right, so just coming out of the shelter. Okay, so I fell asleep and I woke up with a headache on the left side of my head, and I got this tray of food, and they freaked out and said, "Don't come upstairs with the tray." When I went upstairs with the tray to get my fucking cell phone, so I'm gonna go throw this at the pigeons again. The TV and the television was spooked. They had something about chemotherapy and Alzheimer's with women, with 1/3 of women have Alzheimer's. And then, oh great. So okay, so these are shelter people who were smoking. So, yeah. So all right, look, Del Monte diced pears with like a QR code on it. Yeah, so I've never seen these before in like the wild. And by that I mean like you can buy them. So it's one of these things where it's like everything else. It's like, is it poisonous? Right? Because so for example, and here's the best one. Okay, you're gonna love this shit. So I was watching television and an accident attorney came on, and then there was the accident attorney. So there was television, right, for an accident attorney, except there was an actual client for one of the advertisements. So it was Denise. It's the actual client for your fucking accident attorney, right? So I wake up and my throat's all fucked up and my chest hurts, and this food is going straight to the pigeons, and I just know that there's something wrong with it, right? So the television was spooked with a fucked up advertisement, and someone's talking about their cologne is coming in or something, which means like that's gonna be some sort of like poison that's gonna fuck up my throat. Because what they love to do is they love to pay off some asshole to like get a job, and then the guys they've poisoned, they're gonna fuck up their throat so they can't talk anymore. So this food is essentially poisonous, and when they say their cologne is coming in, it's like see alone or be alone. Like again, it's all word order dipshit stupidity. That fucking Chinese lady went past licking her lips. So that's the sort of shit they do when they're excited because they get to eat. So they'll poison you and they get all excited because you get to eat food. And then the poisoning happens to be like whenever you're poisoned, someone else gets food for free. It's essentially like, I don't know how to describe it. It's essentially like, it's monster people, essentially. There's no other way to describe it. It's just that they're people that are physical monsters. So, again, like, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna die anyway. And it's like, okay, you're gonna poison me in the homeless shelter repeatedly. Well, I'm just gonna record all this shit until I stop hurting, or someone physically kills me. So, I mean, I went upstairs to get the food, and everyone's running around with masks, organizing who they're gonna sicken next. So like a Hispanic guy in an American t-shirt's running around with a mask on after I've been poisoned in my sleep again. And it's like there's nowhere you can sleep where you won't be poisoned, right? And then if you make fun of or like talk about how someone licks their lips, then people will go around you like scared to look at you. But it's a collection of douchebags that are licking their lips while they look at you while you walk down the street, and then they'll have you poisoned. Right? So it's like, it's monster people, and they're just fucking everywhere, and you don't know which one it is. Because no one will talk to you. So that bitch that just ran past is like, what's wrong with her? I don't know. So, but it's like organizing street stupidity to have someone poisoned repeatedly. So like, I don't know if I have cancer or Alzheimer's or what the fuck. It's bullshit. It's not a fire, that's the thing. That shit, that's not a fucking fire. I think among other things, that has to be one of the most fucked up things, is that's not a fire. There's no fire there. Like I had a guy go past saying, well, it's not an actual fire, right? It's just bullshit. And they'll organize the bullshit so it's funny because actual and literal mean shit, when it doesn't. And they just organize this so that you're getting fucked over. There's nothing there. They're like drilling something to take out a pipe, and then in a week they'll put the pipe back in. So all of this is like a scam, right? Like someone poisoned me in my sleep. There's nowhere else to sleep in the city, and everyone around me is an asshole. Because if you're gonna kill someone, and then everyone else doesn't say anything, they just want a payoff. Like if you're gonna have someone in your society where you're like, there's a collection of people that are gonna attempt to poison and murder them, and then no one else says anything, it's all a big joke to them, and they're just fucked up. Like skulls and shit. Are they actual or real skulls, right? But like all the camera systems are fucked up, so you have no idea of like what the fuck that's gonna do to the cameras. But if you say anything, then you're a bad person, and then it's back to the actual literal shit, and we get to poison people. Like there's no fire. It's bullshit. So I'm followed around by assholes in like vanity license plate cars all the time. Those two douchebags just kissed. So it's like, oh, but, and then there's like somebody with a fucking thing on the stickers all over the car. And it's like, why do you care? It's like, well, because everyone's acting like a moron while I'm being poisoned repeatedly. And you can't like point out that you're being stalked by asshole, because it's totally cool and fair to be stalked by asshole. That's fine. That's totally legal and legit, dog. The other thing is I'll be surrounded by dogs. So, I mean, again, like, I'm gonna throw all this shit on the ground and have all the, and it's basically stalking while I do this so that people watch me do it, essentially. So I'm being poisoned to death in the shelter so that I can't eat. And every time I do eat or I sleep, like if I sleep in the shelter, somebody will poison me. Because you're supposed to sleep outside, right? That's the whole wonderful part about being homeless. You get to sleep outside, and that means that you're so adventurous, and it's like you're not actually homeless because you're sleeping in a shelter, right? So if you're sleeping in a shelter and you're not actually homeless, right, then that doesn't count somehow. So she's doing the thing where she sucks her lips in rather than lick them. So it's like every fucker here is completely and totally like poisonous pieces of shit. Like there's not someone, and then there's another like, oh look, we have a vanity license plate. Like there's not a single person here who's not gonna take you aside and be like, here, you're being fucked over, let me help you. Like one, because they don't give a shit, but two, it's like we murder people in society and watch. Like that's what you do, is you just fuck people over and then have everybody watch and make a bet on it. Because they're just assholes. Like every fucker here is a complete tool. Like there isn't a normal human being here who's not like a monster person. And you just take pictures and go, oh, look, there's more monster people. The people who are scared of being fucked up by people on the street go in groups like this. I don't know if you can see it behind the car. But they go in groups like it's a fucking field trip. I think my favorite part was when I watched the guys from Salesforce had one guy in the front of the group smoking a cigar, and then one guy in the back of the group smoking a joint. So everybody at Salesforce was like breathing in the cigar smoke, and then everyone else that was near them would get high if they followed them. Because they can't. Salesforce is the biggest company in town that works in a tower that's falling over because they couldn't find an architect that wanted to live here. So in Salesforce, essentially what Salesforce's job is they write software they write accounting software, which anyone in their right mind could do. And then the reason that they exist is to bring people into San Francisco to sicken everyone, because they have a network of people who sickens everyone. And so anytime anyone's really like sick and they don't have enough biological illness to keep people alive, they'll have like a Salesforce day and bring in a bunch of tools from other states. Like, that's the reason that Salesforce exists. And you're like, that sounds fucking batshit crazy. And it's like, yep, it is, because there's no other reason to be here for fucking at all. It's like, okay, so that's like a fake company. Like customer relationship management software is essentially like, we could build this with an AI for our company in about 10 minutes. So this is just like, okay, wonderful. And so I get to go, it's like, and at this point, at some point, somebody's going to like freak out that I'm feeding the pigeons the food that they would like to have, except of course that every time I get it, it's poisonous. And so I'm either going to be beaten up or killed. So, and I'm like, yeah, well, I'm dying anyway. I don't give a fuck. Like, at some point, it's like, what the fuck are you supposed to do? Oh, here's the Nintendo thing, where people will line up outside the Nintendo store with like, it's shit you could buy off the internet. Unless you're too stupid to use the internet anymore, because someone will poison you, right? Like, it's crazy bullshit. Like, why would someone line up outside of a Nintendo store unless they were schizophrenic or sick? Like, there's no reason, right? There's just none. So, it's like, yeah, essentially at this point I can't trust anyone. I'm not gonna, like, here's the pigeons. Notice, don't feed the pigeons. So it's against the law to do this, which must be like one of the cool, this is fucking whatever the fuck this shit is. So it's against the law to do this, which is one of these cool, like, neat, you're feeding the pigeons. And you're breaking the law, so you must be so cool. But like, it's a kid's version of breaking the law, which means that you're not like a criminal, you're just, it's like, I don't know. It's decoding asshole is what it is. And it's like, I'm starving. I'm fucking starving. I haven't eaten all day. I'm not going to eat tomorrow. I ate a shit ton of ice cream just to fuck with the cameras and see if I could screw with the camera system and the AI that's tracking me. So that's what that is. So I get to do this shit. Now, one of the wonderful things about doing this is that if somebody put like an MRSA bacteria in that beef, or there's something wrong with it, now you're gonna have pigeons shitted all over the city. So it's gonna end up in like, it's like, oh, there's a bunch of tourists there that are going on the trolley. It's like, well, all that shit is gonna be shat all over the city. And so if there's any sort of virus in there that screws people over, you're now gonna have bird flu in San Francisco. So it's like, congratulations.